Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Il-2 Sturmovik 1946 B.A.T mod and the World at War module. Today, we're going to be pitting two very similar fighter concepts against one another. The concept? Twin-hulled interceptors. The aircraft? The F-82 twin Mustang and the Bf109Z Zwilling. The Bf109Z was some Frankenstein's monster of an aircraft. It was literally two Bf109Fs welded together and the DB601 engines of the Fs replaced with a new DB605 engine. The armament of the Fs was also replaced with four Mk108 30mm autocannons. The 109Z was born out of a necessity to replace the Bf110 Zerstörer. By the time round-the-clock bombing raids began in 1943, the 110 was an aging, obsolescent aircraft, and the German Air Ministry would rather create a new fighter than upgrade the existing 110. And the 110's original replacement, the 210, had several problems throughout its development. The 109Z would almost certainly have been a heavy bomber interceptor, something that the 110 was initially used for during the round-the-clock bombing raids, but were quickly replaced. Despite the promise of the 109Z program, wartime shortages prevented this aircraft from ever seeing active service, and not even any of the prototypes managed to flight. The F-82 appears to have been born out of the same wartime desperation as the Z, but it wasn't. It instead was a concerted effort to create a new long-range escort fighter. The plan being that whilst it escorted Superfortress bombers, one pilot could rest whilst the other flew the aircraft, and then switch later on. Based off the P-51H, the F-82 never saw service in its intended role. World War II ended before it could see mass production, and it never saw service with its intended power plant either, the Packard Merlin. The prototypes were powered by Packards, but the production series was instead powered by the Allison V1710 engine. The type did, however, see service in the Korean War, and it scored some of the US Air Force's first aerial victories of the war, before it was relegated to a ground attack role. So, with the historical exposition out of the way, it's time we move on to the bit you want to see. The dogfight between P-82 twin Mustang and Bf109Z twin Messerschmitt. Or twin 109, or just Zwilling. Okay, 109 Zwilling. And you may notice that we're doing things a little bit differently. Because instead of 4 against 4, as we did in the last couple of videos, we're going to do 16 versus 16, which might take a while. 16 P-82s and 16 Bf109Zs. However, we're going to be doing this twice, because each aircraft has additional armament. P-82E gets access to a 50 caliber gun pod, which adds an additional 8 guns. That's 14 of 50 caliber M3 machine guns. The 109Z gets access to an Mk103 gun pod. So that'll add an extra 30mm cannon to the 109Z, but if we go by how War Thunder does things, then this should not be a good dogfighter. This is a bomber interceptor primarily. So how well will it do against the P-82s? Let's find out, shall we? And here we are, over the Solomons. Here are our 16 F-82s slash P-82s. Doesn't really matter what they are. They're called P-82 in the menus because it's still World War II era, whilst the real thing was designated F-82 because US Air Force changed things a bit. P for pursuit, F for fighter. And our 16 Bf109Zs. One last thing, I am running on autopilot, just to sort of even things out a little. Let's just get things over with, shall we? And here we go, our F-82s are now going into combat formation, if there is such a thing. 32 aircraft all in all. Massive cluster cluck.
Get them off me. You're 11 o'clock. Clear my tail.
Oh, there goes I did not see that. We've already had a 109Z get completely cut in two. Any others in distress? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there is actually. Oh, number 11 has got a dead pilot, so that's two 109Zs in the initial engagement down already. All the rest are okay. As for the P-82s, number 3 has been, looks like a dead pilot in the port side hull. And yep, he's going down. Any other P-82s in distress? Does not look like it. This is a massive engagement. White 15 there. Oh man. So here we are then. Oh my god. And we're on the tail of White... Oh my god! Well, that was rather sudden. We were on the tail of White 15 and all of a sudden, White 7 blows us out of the sky. Oh my god. I need to find a new plane to follow. Oh, there goes another 109. Let's go with... I've done things wrong. Sound was too loud. We're going with White 2 here. This is damaged though. White 4 is gone. 2 F-82s down there on the tail of White 15. And White 15 does appear to be going down. Oh my god! The mid-air collision. Number 10 has gone down because he collided with White 15. And that's given White 5 the opportunity to pounce. White 16 going down. Oh, can we get another kill for the 109Zs? White 15, yep, he's bailing out. White number 15 even is going down. And it looks like number 2. Oh no! There goes. What? White 8 here has just collided with F-82 number 2.
Anybody? This guy's good.
But nothing's happened to White number 2 here. That is bizarre. This is quite difficult to watch. Ah, of course, that's another issue with the 109Zs. You see, they only have 65 rounds of ammunition per gun, at least for these MK108s. Whilst the F-82 has, I'd say, at least 100 rounds of ammo per gun. Almost certainly more than that. It only has about 4 seconds of firing time for the 109Z, so it will very quickly run out of ammunition. So, White 5 here may well be very soon out of ammo. Let's see though.
Get him off me.
No, he's not out of ammo. He's taken out the tailplane of number 16, and number 16 is bailing out. The numbers of civilians are down, right down. F-82 number 9 seems to want to come in to confirm the kill. White 5 is going in to chase number 12, and number 5 is really killing it out there. White 5, oh my god, this is really difficult to keep track of. Oh, could he be out of ammo now? He's not making any efforts to continue chasing number 12. And number 12 is on his tail now. He's taking evasive maneuvers. In comes the 50 caliber ammunition. 50 caliber fire. Number 12 on the tail of White 5, and there goes the pilot of White 5. White 5, the oh man, the hero of these German fighters.
Good kill.
He's gone. Number 2 still got some damage. Does appear to be trying to bring the fight back to the twin Mustangs, but the rest. Oh, hello, number 12. Is he on the tail of number 5? No, he's not making any attempts to chase. The 109s may well be out of ammo. Oh, White 2 is not out of ammo yet. Oh, number 9 on the tail of White 2 here. But there's White 2 is pulling away. Oh no, he's making it turn. The F-82 is able to keep the turning speeds higher than the 109Z. And there he goes. There he goes. Wounded pilot. White 2 is going down. Oh, and number 4 has been damaged. Oh, and there goes another B.A.T, completely obliterated. Yeah, 65 rounds of ammo per gun, but just enough to completely destroy a bunch of F-82s. And this F-82 is shot up, so there's still 2 left at least. This is not going where I thought it would. White 12 taking some fire from, I believe this is number 9. Unfortunately, because this is a modded plane, they don't tend to have markings on. But White 12 is going down. Or at least number 9 believes he's got the kill. But that would at least, yeah, more than likely, this 109Z is not sounding too healthy. There's still a couple of these F-82s. Oh wow, that's actually not as many as I thought there would be. I've done this dogfight a couple of times before, and the F-82s have always come out on top, but I was always taking part in that, so maybe without my participation the F-82s are actually at a disadvantage here. At the same time though, those 2 109Zs over there, they're not engaging or making any effort to engage, so maybe they're out of ammo. We won't know until we get within striking range. And they're not making any attempts, even when these F-82s are within a kilometer. That's not very effective fire, there's nothing there. You need to get quite a bit closer, matey. So this White 3 is in the middle of nowhere. There is an airfield over there, so oh, there's an airfield over there even. So it appears that White 3 is going to land. He's out of ammunition. White 9, White 10 is taking evasive maneuvers. So is White 9. We've got number 12 on the tail of White 10. Engine on fire. He hit the starboard engine, but it was the port engine that caught fire. Oh no! There's going to be another collision. Oh, that was close. I thought there was gonna be another mid-air collision. He hasn't caught it a kill yet. Oh! White 9 has been killed, according to number 9. And indeed he has. The pilot has bailed out. And number 10's engine has been disabled, but still not being considered a kill. White 10 is still flying after 16 times speed. White 13 and White 14 are both, well, landing, or approaching landing, which means they almost certainly are out of ammunition. And now the twin Mustangs are coming in to finish off White 10. Remember, it was never officially killed. And it's got no chance here. It's only running on one engine. It is damaged. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! That is not how you kill an enemy aircraft. You shoot it down. You do not ram it at the expense of your own plane. And that's not actually going to count as a kill for anyone. Oh, no, it counted as a kill for 12. He did the lion's share of the damage. But that was just a waste. That means there's only one combat-ready twin Mustang, but I don't think he's going to do anything. He's going to head home. Considering there's only 2 twin Mustangs left, and 3 109Zs made it back to base, I think we can call that a very slight victory for the 109Zs. Let's move on to the next dogfight. So, we're back in the aircraft selection, and this time we've added the extra gun pods to each and every one of our 32 aircraft. Our P-82s are now armed with 14 50 caliber M3 machine guns. Our 109Zs are now armed with 4 30mm MK108s and a single 30mm MK103, which might have a little bit more ammunition, but I'm not really sure. MK103 is also a better gun than the MK108. It's got a longer barrel, so might help these 109s out a bit more. We'll see in our next dogfight. At least I hope they're going to dogfight the last time, because you can also equip these P-82s with underwing ammunitions like bombs and rockets. I'm not sure if they're going to dogfight with these guns. They should. Hopefully they will. I mean, there's no rockets or bombs. When they have those rockets and bombs, they do not dogfight whatsoever. So we shall see.
Attention, fighters, dead ahead.
And here we go. And they're staying in formation. The 109Zs are all dispersing, but the P-82s are not.
Anybody, get him off. Get him off me.
Which means we may have to take control here. I'm taking control. Right, so this is not going as planned. The twin Mustangs are not fighting back. At least that's how it looks. Okay, maybe they have now, or maybe they're just splitting up. Oh, there's been a military collision between the 109s. No, they are all still in formation. This has not gone to plan. And now we've lost some armament.
I'm bailing out.
This is not going well at all. This has failed. Even though they've got a whole bunch of guns, they're not fighting because apparently they're ground attack aircraft now, and clearly when you're armed only with machine guns, you're only doing ground attack. Oh my god, we've got every one of the 109s in our tail. Can we rely on speed? No, we don't have speed. Oh no, I think we're dead. We're dead. We're dead.
You're 9 o'clock. Let's go.
And they're just being picked off like flies just picked. I don't know how it goes, but just what are you doing? You've got all these machine guns and you're not doing anything. So let's do things a little bit differently. Instead of 4 flights of 4, we're instead going to make it 1v1. This is the only way we can do it. 1 P-82 versus 1 109Z. Because clearly, if the planes are gonna think they're ground attack, I can't do anything about that. I can't make them dogfight if they think they're not dogfighters. That's annoying. So we're gonna have to do this 1v1 and hope that this works. That's really, really annoying, because I didn't want to have to do this. I may actually be better than the pilot, the AI pilot. I just don't know. Maybe the AI pilot's going to be better than me. That's typically the case. I mean, it is on ACE AI, so yeah. I mean, at least I got 14 guns. That's a lot of guns, and yeah, I did just use a whole bunch of ammunition, but I've got plenty. It's fine. Let's get this over and done with, shall we? Where's he gone? There he is. Oh, don't tell me he's now not doing anything. Come on. You're not going to attack. There we go. Come on. Let's do things properly now, shall we? Ah! You're sneaky! I don't know where he's gone. Oh no! Oh, okay, our flaps have just been jammed because they're being stupid. So we're now stuck in sort of combat flaps almost. I hate it when the flaps jam. Oh, bollocks. You know, every single time I've done this dogfight, the 109s are always the one that lose. And yet the one time I record it, suddenly the 109s are the better aircraft. You know, I'm gonna end this here, because that's just such bullshit. If you want to see more dogfights, and something that's probably a lot easier to record, leave suggestions below. Until next time, folks, good night.